go. All right, chat. Let's get started. Hold on, man. Let me catch up on my ESPN stats real quick. Got official ESPN stats over here by my boy Official. Hey, let's go. 2 sacks. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's see. We are super unprepared. I don't think I have a solid build yet, but we're gonna work on it. All right, so we're gonna try to wing it with an Azumarill build that does not have belly drum because I just can't be bothered to breed the move into one of the Pokemon. So same thing with Aqua Cutter. I didn't know I needed Aqua Cutter for Samurott. That's also an egg move, so I gotta breed that into play. And I'm like, bro, come on, relax, relax. Well, let's test it out, see how we do. Okay. Well, good luck with that, brother. Okay. Oh, shit. Negative, sir. I'm not in Houston. I'm in Texas, but not in Houston. I'm not gonna say where I'm at. I'm in Texas, though. You never give out your city where you're from online, bro. East Texas? Hell no. Hell no. It's the easiest way to get doxxed, bro. Not enough time. All right, we're gonna have to rebuild the strategy. Oh, that's how we get belly drum. Purchase a mirror herb from the Deli Bird shop. Do I have one of those? Dang. Oh, yep. Do I have one of those? Okay, sweet. Okay, so we can learn belly drum. So what do I gotta do? I think Alabama may be overrated this year. I mean, you can't count a lot of things out with just the first week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't think Florida State was gonna beat them like that, but at the same time, you know, it's still the first week of the season. Ooh, it knows, but okay, it's got belly drum. Let's go. Bro, who does this guy's thumbnails? I need to know who does these thumbnails. Hey, I learned belly drum. All right, now we need a shell bell. All right, let's test it out. Okay, let's see if this raid works. Don't hit me. Oh, I avoided it. Let's go. Nobody got hit. not gonna do belly drum yet because I think it changes the stats this turn. Hey, what up, Shark? Yep, there it is. Boom. All right, now let's hit a belly drum. Come on, Gardevoir. Tank it, tank it. Finally. All right, let's do it. I need to finish editing the next episode of the Hatching a Shiny Tepig. So I don't think we're going to be on very long today. Oh. Damn. That was a lot of damage. My belly drum. Well, every build I saw had this, so I just went with it, so I'm not changing anything. Might be, I don't know. First off, may you, and yes you may. Oh my god, finally some Herba Mystica. All right, boys and girls. One done. Not bad. We just needed the belly drum. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. This is gonna, yep. This is gonna annoy the hell out of me. Let's do this first. Let's do our little reset. I got like a massive heartburn. Oh. Are you interested in doing a fire raid power sandwich? I don't think we really need it. Not really. Should be all right without it. Oh yeah, it doesn't work unless I'm online. Alrighty. See, where's the next one at? Guys, don't forget to get your shiny Charcadets. I did some hunting yesterday and I got 4 shiny Charcadets. What a waste of a... What's up, Jacob? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a little bit of shiny hunting. I need to get me the Vulpix and the Numal. Halucha everywhere. All right, here we go. Code is up on the screen. The level the level 1 Bulbasaur is goated or what? I got like a handful more where that came from. I decided not to continue shiny hatching for the Bulbasaur in the friend ball because in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I actually have a perfect 6 IV shiny Venusaur in a friend ball. So I'm just going to transfer that bad boy over. I'll just finish out the actual eggs that I have left, but I got to get back on the Tepig grind, bruh. This one's special because it was the first one you hashed and it was on stream, so it's built different. Hey. All right, we got to start, man. We got 5 seconds left. W Bulbasaur, man. One of the GOATs. Ah. First off, don't know who that is, but that's pretty cool that he reacted to your clip. All right, I'm gonna hold off on the belly drum until he nullifies our moves or our stats. I feel like you've told me about Dan Squared before. I just don't remember. But that's a big dub right there. Oh, there's a lot of people that do live Tera raids. Damn, man, I would have to get burned. All right, here we go. Now we can do the belly drum. Oh. Oh. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, ability capsule. Okay. Ah. It works, it works. Big W, everybody. Big W. All right, let's see. The next one is outside of Lavencia. All right, you want us to join yours, huh? Un momento. Bam. Yep, shiny Azumarill. Yeah, 7-star Samurai, right? That's when we first, like, that's when you first showed up in the channel. Dang, that was a long time ago. Good memory. W memory, dude. That's crazy. Dang, that's been a long time. Oh, come on, man. Gotta hit the rain dance then. Okay, didn't even go into effect. Shee. This is my by far like my favorite shiny of the 4 Treasures of Ruin. And I mean, is it me or is it like by far the easiest? I don't think I've terrestrialized in the last 2 we did. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna need some spicy Urban Mystica for those fire outbreaks. Part of me wants to go shiny hunting for shiny Halucha. I don't know why. I ran into so many when I was trying to get the shiny Charcadet. I was like, I need to get a shiny Halucha. Yes, sir, Jacob. I actually wanted to watch that video, man. From Verlicify. I wanted to do it like on stream as a live reaction. I didn't want to make a video, right? Because you make a video. Oh, Bulbasaur. I didn't know if he was gonna be like one of those people that like strikes people's videos down and blah 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 blah. I've dealt with those type of people before. Yeah. Ah, look at it. Got her own shiny. I can't. It doesn't pop up, man. That's why I asked you for you. I was like, I don't know, but I don't really want to read the comments. It's just if it's full of like-minded individuals, it's probably just gonna irritate me. You know what I mean? I'm really just interested in what he has to say about the multiplayer. We'll see. We definitely got room for one more individual. If anybody wants to hop in, code is on the screen. Don't be shy. We got plenty of people in chat. Oh, I can open up a new pack in TCG Pocket. I don't know, man. All right, I guess we're just gonna get started. Busted pack, nothing good. I think we're actually like 2 or 3 battles away from hitting Master Ball in TCG Pocket. A Suicune deck is just destroying the meta. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm sure he's still doing stuff, you know, offline and all that. But he hasn't done anything, right? He doesn't do content or anything anymore. I just blanked out there for a second. Water Tera to you. Reminds me when you carried Ting Lu, the shiny Ting Lu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was something else, man. Snarl. Okay, not bad. I gotta stack up on the experience candy, bro, because building this team that the AI decided for me took a lot of XP candy. Okay, all right, guys, we're gonna take a quick second from the Tera raids, and then Scarlet hosting coming up for me. Oh, how did I barely just see that? All right, give me a second, Jacob. All right, after this, then we're gonna do the reacts. Maybe we can get it set up quick enough. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody else is gonna join. I don't know if you want to give it 30 seconds or just start it up. Sylveon. I already know you're gonna try to set up fast, so you're gonna go for belly drum. So I'll set up the rain dance. I know. Okay, now we can set up the belly drum. There it is, the water firefish. And the last hit with waterfall should... Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, did it nullify the belly drum again? That's probably why. And it's gone. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get nervous when it takes so long to like do the animation that it's been beat. Oh, sweet Herba Mystica. When do we get Ting Lu? Is it this Thursday? This Thursday, and then we get this one in 2.5 weeks. All right. W. Very nice. You can just post it right now if you want. All right, so we got all right, so today we got Verlicify. The self-proclaimed #1 VGC player, self-proclaimed knows everything, self-proclaimed is never wrong. Man who does not show his face at all, hides behind a cartoon wolf. We're gonna react to his opinion about the Legends ZA multiplayer battle. I'm gonna go through it, listen to what he has to say, see if there's any valid reasonings, and just kind of give my thoughts and opinions, just like we used to do with Perfection and Natural Selection, because that guy was just a weirdo. in the anime fighting game community. So let us. Should have worn my contacts, but I didn't feel like putting them on today. So 15 minutes of my life. Here we go.
Pokemon, how have they
By the way, he actually does show his face. I don't care. I've never seen it. So to me, he doesn't.
not fixed the Pokemon AI? How can anyone defend that the
Post stream as an after stream. I know what post stream means. I'm just saying you can drop it in the chat now, and then I can look at it in a bit. If it's not letting you post links on YouTube, I don't know why. You can always drop it on the Twitch chat, or yeah, if you just want to post it after stream, that's fine with me too. Either way, it's all good. But let's see.
real-time battling when the Pokemon AI just doesn't make any sense? Pokemon just wander off. There's no action command. And then the Pokemon, how have they not fixed the Pokemon AI? How can anyone defend that the real-time battling when the Pokemon AI just doesn't make any sense? Pokemon just wander off. There's no.
It looks to be in the same spot as to me. You know, he did a little twirly twirl, but I mean that. But I mean, you know, I wouldn't say he wandered off.
No
Yeah.
action command for dodge. You just drag them around. I planned on doing a video fully breaking down the Pokemon Legends ZA battle trailer, but never got around to it. So let's do it now. And everything about this is awful. 500,000 views for a new Pokemon game trailer of something that people have really wanted. Because, oh, big complaint about Pokemon Legends Arceus. No multiplayer. We have multiplayer, and then no one cared because it turns out Game Freak listened to the vocal minority of losers in the Pokemon community, and now Pokemon is dead.
Dude, oh man, I can tell I'm gonna like cringe inside, and I'm really today. I don't know if I should watch it today, man. Today's one of those days where like you're in a mood and you can just be like, you can just say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Great. So I'm gonna do like just a run through, refresh, see if maybe it's grown on me or doesn't look as terrible now that sat for a while. And then I'm going to play it back in like half speed and then like commentate over it and see what's going on. So everyone's running around. They go off to the side for their own little battles. Like, man, never mind. I lied. I gotta pause and we're just going to start the analysis. How about that? Let me shrink this so it takes up a little less. Because I realized something when they showed the mechanic of like collecting items on the outside. That disrupts the gameplay flow.
I'm gonna need a timestamp for that one, buddy.
And you can see how stupid it is. Because what are they doing? Like what's happening over here now while you're because what are they doing? Like what's happening over here now while you're doing this?
What do you mean? You just played the fucking clip, bro.
I really
you just played the clip. It's a 2-on-1 battle
over it
while the other player is gathering items. What are we talking about?
And see what's going on. So everyone's running around.
This person right here is gathering items while commanding an attack. Gyarados is already launching an attack.
They go off to the side for their.
They're in battle. They're doing their animations. There's no. The game stops for everybody. They're in the middle of doing their animations. What are we on about, bro?
Own little battles. Like, man, never mind. I like of like flow even more. And you can see how stupid it is. Because What are they doing? Like, what's happening over here now while you're doing
Okay,
this?
so already
The
debunked one of your arguments.
strategy also doesn't make sense for like ARPG Pokemon. The people wanting real-time Pokemon battles just like don't understand how that doesn't work with Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't need to be that.
You don't know if it's not going to work if you don't try it. This is their first attempt at trying it. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be perfect, but they're trying something new. Everybody has always said Pokemon needs to try something new. Legends Arceus was something completely different. And guess what? It turned out to be one of the best Pokemon games. And it's not even a mainline game. That's what happens when they try something new. Now, I'm not saying this mechanic is going to be, 100% the best. I have my reservations about real-time battles, but it's something that they're trying new that's not in the mainline games. So what the fuck are we talking about?
And from a PvP standpoint, which is the entirety of Pokemon, this is something I've struggled with my entire time on the YouTube channel, is that these idiots don't understand Pokemon is 5% story, 95% post-game, and PvP, because it's about being the very best like no one ever was, and literally started because of the Game Boy Link cable. You are, like, this is a PvP game. The story, while it can be incredible, like with Generation 1, because we got Yakuza Mob Boss doing all kinds of shenanigans, then people that don't understand how storytelling works, things like the shallow, terrible story of Generation 5 is good in any capacity, that all gets thrown out. They can't see the Gen 8 story for the goodness that it is, and then they just complain. They're like, oh, there's nothing to do in this game. They hack in all the content, and then they don't realize the post-game is about grinding to train your Pokemon, because you're a Pokemon trainer, and then that's where you express yourself. So Pokemon being an entirely PvP game means that if we have, like, real-time battles, that's going to be really awful for the PvP experience. Had this experience personally where I don't like action elements for my PvP, especially like MMOs and stuff, and I usually stay away from PvP elements. Now, there is a dedicated community, but it's mostly like the niche thing. Everyone hates PvPers in MMOs, especially action MMOs, because it just gets like sweaty nonsense.
I don't know. I've seen Summit 1G stream his fair share of MMOs, and the PvP aspect of it was pretty fucking heavy.
And cheesy, and it becomes a lot more difficult to balance. So the balance here just doesn't make sense in like so many different ways. Because we have a battle royale, we got 4 people trying to attack each other, third partying. Some people just don't have anything to do. Is it just going, and then like that can happen, which it's good. It's weird because you have so little time as well. That's another thing that gets me about. Like, wow, there's like so little action and so little time, so you have to like force the action. Otherwise, people just like run around camping mega energy the entire time. Like this guy. Like, actually, look at this lame dude right here showing off in the trailer. Like, what you need to do is just grab all the mega energy and then wait till the last second to snipe all the kills, because no one really gets KO'd at.
I can tell he's never played a battle royale, because a lot of times in battle royales, people tend to do that. They loot, they camp out, they don't go and push the fights as much as they should. Some people do. I'm one of those that push the fights, but I also know strategically sometimes it's best to outweight your opponent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I crazy?
At all. Like, that's how slow the pacing is. Someone got 1 knockout in 3 minutes for the ARPG Pokemon. We can also see that from the demo. We can also see that from other gameplay. We're just slow, clunky, and broken, like everything in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And that's why I'm just appalled by like the running it back, because, oh, Pokemon Legends Arceus, we're selling Pokemon games, like main series Pokemon games. Why are we doing that again? And then Game Freak thought that was a good idea, and then they decided to just make it worse and non-functioning with horrible ARPG elements, and then somehow, and like, it just proves the toxicity and stupidity. Yeah, sure, we'll make that a word. Can't even.
He's one of these people. You know what bothers me the most about him is he's one of these kids that grew up. I don't know why. I just had this thought. He's one of these guys, right, that how do I explain this? He's one of these dudes that didn't really have the best social interactions, probably like in school, or maybe no, he didn't because he was one either bullied and secluded himself into Pokemon, right? Whatever, and said, I'm gonna get attention by being the most knowledgeable person, right? He's the guy that says, yo, the sky, the sky is the sky is blue. And then he taps you on your shoulders and goes, actually, it's kind of right now it's actually a bluish gray, right? He's the actually guy. He's the guy that thinks everybody else is wrong, his opinion's right. He wants validation for his intelligence. Or he was probably like that his whole life. He was probably the kid in school, that answered everything right away, felt like got an ego because he was the smartest one in the room. And now he just feels like he has to carry that on in here. You don't get better as a company by not trying new things. Why are we doing this again? Because Game Freak outsourced a second company called Pokemon Works, who's behind, most of the side stuff that we're seeing. I think it's a great way to fill the void until we get the next mainline game. Because now Champions is coming out. So now all your PvP problems, you can stick to it being in Champions. And now instead of 5% story, it's going to be 95% story in the mainline games. And yeah, there it is.
Care anymore of the Pokemon community just like defend Pokemon Legends as a series and Pokemon Legends Arceus for having ARPG. And it's the same thing like, oh, everyone lied about Pokemon Legends Arceus being open world, therefore it must be good. It looked different in a way that like captured people's imagination from the first couple seconds of the trailer, and then they just projected their entire vision of the game onto that and didn't allow it to be anything else no matter how much more information came out. Same thing, we finally have real-time Pokemon battles. Problem is they objectively suck, but because we have real-time...
This is what he wants.
I'm about to fulfill a...
He wants Pokemon to stay like this. He doesn't want anything to be done differently. He doesn't want to try anything new. He wants the true and try... The true... I don't even know what the damn slogan is. But, he just wants it to stay an RPG, right? He just wants it to just stay turn-based. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but could you imagine going through the years and having this same exact layout over and over and over again? Without Legends Arceus, I don't think we would have been able to last that long because it brought something new. It was not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody likes furries. But hey, I mean, you exist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not everybody has to acknowledge that you're a real thing. It's kind of like, come on, dude. But you still hide, you still play pretend. It's okay. It's okay.
Users have put their entire life into wanting that, not realizing that it's awful for Pokemon. It's the only thing they can defend. They are now married to something that is falling apart in front of their eyes. And they just...
Why is it not good for Pokemon? I want to know, why is it not good for Pokemon to try new things?
Have to look at the other success of Pokemon, where it's just like, hey, guess what? Legends Arceus is terrible. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, second highest selling Pokemon games behind Red and Blue. Sword and Shield was doing great as well. And then the entire 3DS era had really strong performance and momentum. That even though people don't look back fondly on Sun and Moon's launch, or like post-launch, because game was a little rough, it had more hype going into it, so it got incredible amounts of sales. Like, the sales and hype were there, it just didn't hold on. Like, the longevity wasn't there.
Again, comparing Legends Arceus to every mainline title Legends Arceus is not a mainline game. They can take the risk and experiment. It's not gonna hurt you. It's okay. You don't have to sleep with the nightlight on, buddy. Okay? It's okay. Gen 10, your next mainline game will be back to its pride and true self. Okay? It'll stick to its Pokemon roots. It might try something new. I don't know. It might go crazy.
So it's really weird. It's like, yeah, just focus on that. Make Pokemon battling cool, turn-based, and then everyone plays that, and you don't need all these gimmicks that you're going to be worse at than any other game that already exists. Why play this when there's Monster Hunter, Power World, Animo?
Nope.
Not the one I'm looking for. Oh, here it is.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck?
There it is. Crazy.
Beta at some point, maybe, or at least that's coming out next year. And then now it just looks terrible. So what I want to do is just kind of like slow it down and pay attention to what's happening in the background. Because like every time I re-watch a trailer, I see something awful again. These kids that are defending games.
It's not the final game, bruh. This is all demo footage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've never actually played real Pokemon games. That's another big problem with Pokemon Legends as a series. But if you've never played any other game in your life and you just played Pokemon main series, you actually have a solid gaming experience. Good JRPG, good strategy game, and then an expression of a Pokemon adventure. Neat. Like, yeah, just kind of like, what's going on over here? Also, they make a big deal about Dragonite's Mega Evolution, but like, on adventure. Neat. Like, yeah, just kind of like, what's going on over here? Also, they make a big.
what does he mean by that? It's like, what do you mean? What is going on? Gyarados is loading up his crunch into the
deal about Dragonite's Mega Evolution, but like, this dude did Mega Evolve the Ampharos. What's he gonna get out of it? They're just fighting. We get to see how Substitute works. So I guess if it's upsetting because a decade ago we would have broken, like, we would have watched this trailer on 0.1 speed and then like documented every single move usage and then be excited about it. There's nothing to be excited about here.
That was a decade ago, bro. How much shit has
The community's
changed?
trash, so there's no investment into Pokemon more. Everyone in the community has become a worthless cheater that loves evil people like Pokemon Challenges, Wolf Glick, I'm a Blissey, that are just straight up bad actors.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck?
What was the point of him bringing up Wolf Glick again? Like, bro, stay slobbing on it, bro.
And manipulating
Jeez.
children. There's no love and passion for Pokemon anymore, and then whatever weird Zoomer developer nonsense is going on at Game Freak and the losing of the spirit of Pokemon is only making it worse. We're like, oh yeah, that substitute interaction could actually be kind of cool. Where are they going and why? Wait, yeah, like they didn't get KO'd, or else they would be out and then the trainer would be respawned. It's like, why is he already heading back to the starting area? Alright, so they're over here, substitute, running away.
Right, running away because I don't know, maybe substitute's gonna get wiped out and it's gonna be an easy target. So let me go back, recenter, and regroup.
They go off screen. So they either got so much distance on their Pokemon. Oh yeah, okay, I actually paused it like right before. They had so much distance on their Pokemon, they weren't even visible anymore. They ran over there for no reason. I guess strategy just tied, and then they get the Gyarados sniped out. So I mean, type advantage also seemed to just be the most important thing in this game because of the real-time strategy. Also saw that in the demo where Pidgeot, or not Pidgeot,
Yes.
Pidgeotto just one-shotting an entire team. So that it does seem like there's a weird balance.
Did he forget to cut that out? What was that?
Either like super duper cheese offense or super lame running away defensive play.
Guys, make sure to hit the like button on the stream. It really does help out. It does push it out to more people.
If the battle system was actually like well designed, or there was any interest
Please
or hype
and
going
thank
into
you.
this game, it could have meant something. But it's like one of those things where, like, yeah, if this had like 5 million views and was going to be the next biggest Pokemon game ever, could be worth getting into and understanding. What is he doing? What is he doing back there? Like I said, every time
So because it doesn't have because it doesn't have record-breaking views on this video, it's not worth trying out. All right, got it.
Actually, just literally running around in circles. They're both doing that. Like, if it's for the trailer, why aren't you showing organic gameplay? Oh, Timmy got KO'd. We gotta halt for a couple seconds, get everyone back in the fight so it looks good for the cinematic. And then the Pokemon. How have they not fixed the Pokemon AI? How can anyone defend that the real-time battling when the Pokemon AI just doesn't make any sense? Pokemon just wander off. There's no action command for dodge. You just drag them around. It's so terrible. And then then we got the third party.
Hey, I appreciate you, Kyle.
Which also, again, like, why do they pause and look at random things in random directions? And then boom. It's like, is that? Oh yeah, I guess maybe there is a rock paper scissors of defensive play, offensive play, and ganking play, and there could be some strategic depth. But from what I've seen, I don't believe any of that for a second. Type advantage team is probably just going to be the play where you get some that covers for the most. Anti-meta might have some kind of meaning to it. Everyone's still just kind of like wandering around, powering up for this. We're a minute in. And then, like, we suddenly just skip out a minute. So, like, nothing happened in the minute. They couldn't even show that for the trailer. Everyone just kind of moshing in the center. But I guess they have to set that up for the trailer. And then
bro wants
the
damage
also seems pretty wacky.
Okay.
Where these dudes are all at full health because they just got summoned out. There's no like type advantages here, except for I guess the Salamence. But like a Draco Meteor from Mega Dragonite is enough to one-shot Go-Go and Pangoro. Maybe they took a little bit of chip from the Salamence.
Well, I mean, there was an attack that just happened.
Actually, after
and another attack.
Like, after rewatch, it's like, oh, this trailer's also fake and staged. But it doesn't represent the gameplay that well. And then again...
He has to do this, like, with every trailer, right? It's not like we've never seen a video game that releases a trailer and then it comes out being, you know, somewhat different in the final product, right? Or we get to see more in-depth information. This was just sort of like, hey, this is an announcement. This was at the end of the World Championships. They just wanted to say, hey, motherfuckers, we got you, dog. We got multiplayer in here. We're giving you something you've never done before, Battle Royale style. Eat this shit up, right? And it's just like, yo, that's kind of crazy. But since then, we haven't seen anything like it. We haven't seen anything. Hold on. We haven't seen anything like it, right? So it's like you can't really criticize something we have no familiarity with, right? You can't really compare it to an actual battle royale. I mean, if you want to compare the battle style to something like Monster Hunter or whatever you compared it to earlier, that's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm giving credit where credit is due, and I think Game Freak's just trying something different. It might not work. It might fucking flop. It might be the shittiest thing that we've ever experienced, and it may not work. But I mean, at least they're saying, hey, you know what? Let's try something new. Because I guarantee you, if they didn't do this and there was no multiplayer, it'd be like, oh man, no multiplayer. They couldn't even try something. he probably would have done a video the same way. He probably been like, oh, man, they didn't even no multiplayer. Like, this is crazy. And it's like, dude, come on.
Wandering off and then
Bruh.
snapping around and looking at him again.
Sorry. Yeah, it's just.
It just seems so awful in every way, and I want to find the strategy because that's just how my brain works for Pokemon. But even if it, like, what if it ends up being good and then no one plays it because it's just the rest of the game is too insufferable? Everyone's cheating anyway. So, like, this also could have been a situation where, yo, if it was a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive and there was no hacking, because then people are going to hack and that's going to make this, like, the most unfair game ever. But if it was a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive and had a solid player base and you actually had, like, grind and train your Pokemon and then you could do some really cool stuff, then there could be skill expression. But I don't see it. And then we can see, like, other little bits. So it's like, yeah, people just going in their own little 1v1s, trying to find matchups. Mega Evolution coming through, spamming megas. That's it. Also, how fast that dude get Mega Ampharos out? And, like, they're just out here scrapping. What? Yeah, like, there's just so nothing happening. It's just so weak. And then I forgot that this dude just, like, immediately into the Gyarados. So it also kind of shows, like, the type advantages where it's like, Gyarados takes nothing from that Brave Bird. So the damage calculation also seems to be messed with, as I've shown in previous videos. And then just a waterfall one-shotting Talonflame. So that looks like it's gonna be fun and engaging. And then there's, like, speed, defense, and attack boost hanging around. I want to see the timer. So, like, yeah, it takes about a minute to get your Mega, depending on how you're fighting it. Does, like, everyone have Protect? Is it just that necessary to have, like, the hard defensive thing? Because, like, yeah, you don't have a dodge command, so you have to waste it.
That's
on
kind of like
Protect.
saying, like, does
Effective,
everybody
like,
need to run Incineroar and Amoonguss, or does everybody need to run Miraidon and Koraidon and their VGC team?
Dodge, and then it's going to have its own baked-in cooldown. Still. And then you get your respawn. And there's ways how... Why are they doing that, man? There's just nothing doing this game but fiddle around and accomplish nothing. And the thing is, you only respawn when one of your Pokemon faints. So, like, you could... Like, you have to use your entire team's health bar strategically, potentially. Why is it just so little time? But I guess maybe if it is 5 minutes, it's just a completely insufferable game. So, if you're, like, about to get one shot, you recall your Pokemon, and then you run away, and then you do whatever... And then you just try to, like, use the health bar of your last Pokemon to not die. So it's not like when all 3 of your Pokemon faint or anything. It's like one is a respawn. And then this. And then, like, damage numbers. Again, it would be cool if this was actually good. If this was actually exciting. If the spirit of Pokemon was alive and well, and the Pokemon community was, like, healthier than what we saw with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Could you imagine that? 500,000 views breaking down every frame of this trailer, and everyone is hyped for a minute commentary on every frame because we could see the damage numbers, we could rework the formula, and Pokemon be cool again. We can't because the community's trash now. Awesome.
Oh my god, he even broke down the demo. Oh my god, bro.
Little time, so you have to, like, force the action. Otherwise, and so little time, so you have to, like...
There's another thing you're not gonna like. There's a message on the screen that translates to you can only switch Pokemon once more, so you're capped at how many times you can switch Pokemon. This was probably introduced because there's an obvious little exploit on these real-time battles that someone already did while playing the demo using all your attacks. Well, they didn't play this game during the demo, so you're fucking stupid. Using all your attacks, then they go on cooldown, then switch your Pokemon, then they do more attacks without waiting for the cooldown. The mechanics are already broken even before the game releases. If I wanted to run around waiting for Pokemon cooldowns and deal with jank dodge mechanics, I'd play the far superior Pokemon Quest.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I also hate that we don't have the classic battles and instead it turned into Unite. Bro, what do you think you're going to be doing all throughout ZA? I I hope this person doesn't think ZA is going to be this entire Unite aspect, right? Pokemon's turn-based battle system is a fundamental core aspect of what it turned into a worldwide success. So I think Pokemon should be pragmatic in their approach by sticking to what's proven to work. Turn-based strategy. Simply upgrade it with each successive entry instead of changing fundamental aspects of the game, which leads to its decline. I hope Pow World wins its lawsuit and forces Nintendo to compete by giving the consumers a decent product. Thank God for Pow World. It's exactly what us Pokemon consumers needed. Pow World is a fucking real time chat. I'm sorry, I don't normally talk like this when I'm gaming and all that stuff, but it's just like it gets to a point, dude. Power World is not a turn-based game unless it's changed since the last time I played it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is. It's a real-time thing. It looks like a sad attempt to be what Pokken Tournament already was. Imagine if that was the play, just Kalos proper, but the turn-based fights were swapped with running ones controlling the Pokemon directly. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay. Pokemon is PvP 90% of the play base. PvP is the minority. With that said, I agree with that this gameplay shouldn't be used in the main series. I would like it if they added a grid system to the mainline series so mobility and range would be a thing. Dude, this guy's not even like hardcore arguing with him, but he's okay. I love your videos. Been watching for a long time. First off, that's what's fucking wrong with you. You're right. A lot of the gameplay is designed for PvP, but in my opinion, it's 50 PvP, 50 PvE. I think you're not acknowledging how much of the game is PvE. Legends Arceus or Arceus was mostly well received because it's focused on PvE, and I suspect that the Pokemon Champions will also be received by the competitive community. Legends Arceus was mainly PvE, right? It was all PvE, but it gave us it gave us something different. It gave us crafting. It gave us the first time free roam capabilities, the dodge mechanic, the sneaking up on Pokemon, the different ways we could it truly changed everything and made it feel like that's what a person in the Pokemon world would actually do. You fail to realize the entire franchise was built off PvP. It's a dozen it's a 2 dozen-hour story for infinite replayability, training, and battles. Legends Arceus was terribly received, which is why it's one of the worst-selling main. Well, that's where you're fucking wrong. Main series games of all time. Main series can't be PVE since it was never made to be that. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I can't. I can't no more. Okay. This can't be worse than what I just saw. So, see if his reaction is even. Guy has a slow poke on his head, bro. What the fuck are we watching here?
The queen of the Danimal Kingdom needs to know you're behind her right now. She can show Livy some love. Can we get some W Livy? Let's go live. Here we go. Araquanid put in the solo wins. Are we easily soloing though? I need to make sure we're easily soloing. Get it? I mean, the Excalibur's thermal exchange sounds incredible. Dragapult, Roar Moon, I like that. Rain Dance, yeah, Rain Dance is gonna help. We should be chilling. Oh, let's go! Curves have been raiding the Discord. Love to see it. The Danimal Kingdom, 1,700 Danimals united, brothers and sisters in arms, for the sole purpose of gaming. It doesn't get much more beautiful. Here we go. Gunner's liquidation. Fine. The ruination on me really hurts though, because it's make it so much more difficult for me to get up to full in order to belly drum. Get some damage from. Don't stop liquidating. At least just don't burn me, please. That would really that would really chill my bean. The Chiyu is going water mode. The goldfish is a true goldfish. Let's go. A thing of beauty.
Oh yeah.
And the final hit from our Azumarill. Alright, we're back. Poliwhirl is back. Liv has got...
Is there another clip?
Here, little smile to Milwaukee, and not so I can vlog concept information. I don't have a shiny Dragapult. I'm jealous. You know. We go one belly drum. That's enough. We got Jacob. We got Malyari. 3 excellent Tera Raiders. Love seeing Malyari's Kyogre. A personal favorite of mine is Malyari's Lugia. I mean, you can't beat a good list Smeargle. And I want to thank again Pookie, List, Diancie for our super chats, and Max Supreme and Dragon Song renewing the memberships, all the support, much appreciated. And we're up to 24. Let me refresh it. 24 likes. Make sure you like it on the way out if you haven't already. It definitely helps the channel grow. What are we gonna see next? What's the next Scarlet and Violet raid gonna be? Is it finally gonna be Koraidon and Miraidon? The Origin Pulse for the win. We only tear it as a team once. And I would say, what Pokeball are we catching it? But we're catching it in no Pokeball. And another ability patch. The rewards. But I want to thank, like I said, I want to thank our gifters, Pookie, List, joining as channel members. Thank you for the 25 likes and the beautiful raids. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already.
All right. Well, I like the first one. The first section was good. I liked his enthusiasm at that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, we got to witness it ourselves, you know? So that was dope. Freaking dope, dude. The red fish with the blue hat. Blue fish with the red hat. I like it. What the heck? All right. I'm gonna open it up. If anybody wants to join, this will probably be the last one. Then we'll call it a day. Super short stream, little impromptu stream. I still got to go and edit a video and all that, so this will probably be our last one of the night. Bro's video just really like, nah. Welcome in, Vintage. Yellow, I'm fuck, dude. My fault, gang. My fault, brother. My fault, Yellow. I'm sorry I missed your message on Twitch, bro. It's just that Twitch doesn't get active till like hella late, so I'm always like focused on the YouTube side. But no excuse, that's on me. I'll set it up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately. I think he got the. Got hit with something, I don't recall. Dang, I need a lot more XP candy. I need a lot more rare candy. Jeez. I'm definitely got to be farming this one pretty consistently. Alrighty, Jacob. You have a good night, man. Appreciate you swinging by, showing us the red fish, blue fish. Damn, that's what it was. Okay. I knew you got hit with the ruination in the beginning. I didn't know what caused the actual KO, though. It's all good, man. We still won. We still got it. One of the most annoying shinies to hunt. I never could tell why. Never bothered with one of those. Hey, but look, man. I'm gonna head up out of here. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful night. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow is hump day. We are halfway through the week. Kyle, I appreciate you joining in. Peace. All right, man. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I won't be. I just got a call from my dad's stuff today. We're working on a new schedule. And then I'm working on tomorrow. I'll be talking to my supervisor at work about changing my schedule. So once we have that done, we'll have a consistent schedule and probably go back to having streams like every day. I don't want to promise anything yet because right now everything's crazy. Plus, I still got my doctor's appointments later this month. So for now, let's say I will be here Thursday. But if we do end up going live tomorrow, we'll probably do some shiny hunting. We'll see. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. God bless. I love you guys. Each and every one of you on Twitch and on YouTube. TikTok, y'all are okay. Man. Just kidding. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Peace.